there's a lot of space. I think the fact that I don't have hair makes it look like there's a lot of space around me. Anyway, hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome. So I'm gonna make this quick. You guys voted for a video, and this is that video, which is Instagram story hacks. So I'd actually already filmed this video, but I wasn't happy with the quality of the previous one I shot, so I shot it again. So this video is just going to share with you some features on Instagram that you may or may not know. And I say that because this video literally has everything down to the very basics, and this is because you don't want to exclude anybody who might not know anything about Instagram stories and its features. So I dumbed it right down because this is not an exclusionary channel. So other than that, if you're interested to know a couple of Instagram story hacks, carry on watching, and please do subscribe if you haven't already. Watch the video till the end, share, like, comment, all of that good stuff, and I hope you enjoy this video. So let's get right into it. So here's the Instagram app, and this is where the stories are. That's its little section. So like I did mention, this video is not to exclude anyone, so I'm just going to do a quick, really quick run through of Instagram story features. So there is where your story would be, as it says here. These are everybody else's stories, everyone you follow, they appear there. This is where you create your own Instagram stories. So you have a multitude of options here. You have your live option to go live, of course. You have your create option, which is more text-based. But then you also have these portions here. But I'll show you just now that all of these options are also available when you are taking a picture as well. See, when you take a picture, you just go onto that little smiley but box tab, tap onto it, and you have all of those options here as well. So you can search for what you're looking for as well, but you actually have a lot of options here as well. So there are some features. Just play around here, look around, you will find something that will interest you, I'm sure. Here you'll find that you have your boomerang option, and then you have your layout option where you can take lots of pictures within the same story and then basically just lay them out in different ways. You see all of the options you have available there. You have the super zoom option. This is not something that I normally use, but if you're interested, I guess. So you can use that. There's also hands-free. You can just tap there, and you actually don't have to hold onto your phone while you record. So that is just a quick rundown of the features available on your Instagram stories. And now we'll actually get into the hacks. For the first hack, I am going to take a picture from my gallery. So you should know that with this area here, you can actually tap into your gallery and actually choose the pictures that you want to use. So first of all, you can see here you can select multiple, meaning that you can actually just select a couple of pictures and they will upload all as individual stories, as you can see right here. But that's not what I'm trying to do. So I'm going to pick a picture. This is the picture I'm going to use, and like I showed you, there's text, right? But you also have different text options like strong. So let me just write here something like chocolate, right? That's the strong one. Then you can actually have a border around it, or full, or whatever you call it. You can also use the classic font and fill that one as well. You can have the modern one, can't be filled, neon, typewriter, which can be filled or not filled, and those are your text options. So with your many text options, there are also certain things that you can do with your text. So here I'm just going to make this chocolate text a bit bigger, like so. You can actually, sorry for that noise. So what you can actually do is put a gradient on your text. So it depends which one you're using. I'm going to use strong right now because it's bigger and easier to do when you're just using this one, and you really have to exercise your fine motor skills for this one, but let's try it. So what you're going to do is select the whole text. I'm hoping that we all know that you can actually pick different colors for your text. I'm making sure I don't leave anybody out who doesn't know. So you have all of these color options, and if you're not keen on them, what you can also do is use the spectrum of colors here and choose any color that you want. Also, you can pick color from the actual picture with the picker. So to add the gradient text, what you need to do is select all of your text like so. Then you go where you're going to select your spectrum, right? So I'm just going to go to the orange that's here already, and I'm going to press the orange and hold it, right, to reveal the spectrum. Then what you do is take that blue cursor over there and you move it while you move your other hand slowly so it works. So you move it both at the same time, and be careful because, like I said, fine motor skills. There we go. And then I'll just press there, and it's not the best example, but essentially that's how you do the text gradient. It's something that takes practice, and you really have to be patient with it. I would have liked a gradient that was more chocolatey, but this is what I could do with my fine motor skills. So you try what you can do. Something else that you can do, which I'm sure a lot of you guys know, is that you can do a drop shadow. So I'm not going to use this one to do the drop shadow, purely because it's much easier to do a drop shadow if you don't change the size of the text. So I'm just going to write chocolate again because that's the theme. And then you can make it any color you want, but I'll just leave it as white. And then I'm going to write it again, but then change the color. I'll choose the color that's on the actual picture. Yeah, I think that will do. And then I will simply move it a little bit to the left to just, and like try and align it as best as I can, just for it to have that drop shadow effect. So that's something else. That's a quick hack that you can do with text. So if you go back here to text, and then you have your neon option, So I'm just going to use these brown hearts, and voila, they already highlights it. But you can like choose the color then that you want to highlight it by. So basically you make them glow. Let me see, let's choose that color there, and literally your emojis are glowing. So that's another quick hack. So something else that's a quick hack is the fact that you can actually upload multiple pictures onto your story. So you can upload your one picture from your gallery, but you can also paste other pictures onto your main picture. So you leave the actual Instagram app and you go to your gallery. Once you're on your gallery, you can then select any picture that you want to use. So I'm going to select this one. You go to this button here, that's the share button, and you go copy photo. You will go back here, it will show you add sticker. You press that and voila, you have the picture in the other picture. So you can also tap it and it just turns it around. So that's something that you can do. I did do it the other day when I was uploading this. So I was just making reference to this particular product. People have used it. I'll show an example from Ulwa or Fruity Chapters, where she used it for a poll where she was making people choose between two looks, and she pasted that one and simply made this cool story that's interactive as well. So that's another example. This next hack is basically for something that you can use probably for like new posts, or just a way to add like a different technique to certain uploads. This technique can be used for when you're like uploading a picture and you just want to have like some mystery towards it. You can also use it for when you're reposting or resharing some of your images that are already on your feed. So I'm going to go to one of my pictures, this one, and then I will reshare this picture onto my story, right? As you'll see, it has this gradient like effect here. So you can actually make the background solid. So you can choose any color and then just make the background solid, right? You know, you can also just choose a picture there, a color there from the picture, and then you can change your background like so. You can do a myriad of things, making it cute. You can do this, you know, but I'm gonna undo that. Zoom right into the picture like this. Zoom in, baby girl. What the hell? Zoom it in a little bit and literally just shove it here to the side, and maybe search one of those giffies that say tap here. Take your Giphy, place it here, and then that's an actual like reshare, but it still holds some of that mystery. And if you post that and somebody taps there, it will take them directly to the picture on your feed. So that's another just cool way to reshare. Another way of resharing that I think is pretty cool, I normally do this and make the picture a lot smaller, but you can actually add a background to your reshare. So what you will do is you're going to need an app called Over, right? So you'll download whatever background you want from any app that you please. You could go on Google, download one, go on Pinterest. So I went on Pinterest and got a couple of like wallpapers. I'm gonna go on over to my app over and I'm gonna use this app when it loads and open up this particular option, which is the transparent option. Open it up and then I'm going to select the story size. Cool. Then I'm going to upload an image. So I'm going to choose one of these that I downloaded. I'm going to zoom it all the way in so it covers everything. Click yes over there. And then I'm going to tap on it and then it's going to show me these options. So I'm going to go to edit and scroll down and choose the option to mask. So when I go here, I will just start to erase the image. So I'm going to erase a portion of the image like this. Try not to make it too big, but you'll know why. This will all make sense when I do it. And I'm literally going to save it to my gallery. I'm going to go on over to my gallery and actually take the image and copy the photo. Right, so I'm going to go back to Instagram, add sticker. Now we have it over here. I'm going to push it all the way out like so, and then I'm going to tap in the middle so that my reshare is available. Then I'm going to zoom my reshare out so that it covers that hole. So that's what I was saying about not making that hole too big, because then if you make this any smaller it shows up a little bit. I'm not sure if you guys can see there, but this is the example I'm making so you can have a background for your reshares. And if you upload this, literally you have a background, but if people tap this, it still sends them straight to your post. So another thing that you can actually do, let me close. So we're gonna use this post here as an example again. So I'm actually gonna reshare it again onto my post. This is actually something fairly simple, how to actually tag but hide the tag. It's pretty simple. So these are cotton on items, well not all but some. So I can actually tag cotton on here, right? And then I've noticed people do this thing of like tagging brands and then putting it in the corners and stuff like that, which I think is sometimes an attempt to, you want to tag the brand but you actually don't want the tag to appear. So what you can actually do, actually want to see the text, what you can actually do is write out the tag and just tap on your picture and immediately that tag is behind the picture. Or you can leave it like this with this border, or you can actually tap it again and then it looks like this. And essentially you've hidden the tag, but when you post this picture, the brand or whomever will be tagged as well, and they can also reshare the post. And since we're here, you can actually also go here and search a lot of different things to like use for your Instagram stories. So you can actually search here label, for example, and then you'll have so many things that like show up. You can literally like take something like this and literally put it on your picture like this, and then use your text details, maybe change the color of it, move it over there, and you literally have a label for your story. So play around with those GIF settings and you'll really find stuff worth using there. Just play around really. But I want to show you guys this. I sometimes use it as a resharing trick. So I go share that picture back there, change my background, and then I will go to my text options. Once I'm at my text options, what I'm going to do is I'll go there and create a space and then press on that button there to make it a solid or whatever. Then I will make spaces, like a bunch of spaces, as much as I can, but it stops at some point. It's stopped now. Then I'll go to my picker again and pick the same color that I'd used over there as my background. And I'll click done. Then I'll take this little box of mine and I'll literally move it around like so to just make like a space between like my picture, just to give it that mystery. And then I'll go here, new post up in this, you know, put it right there, and you click here and you will go directly to my post and be able to like. So I think that's also a really cool trick. So yeah, that's how I do that as well. You can do it with lots of posts, and I don't know, I just really think it's cool. And keeping that in mind, so let me just delete this. I'm going to keep this little tab of mine. You can also use this tab or this trick and use this as a label and write anything at Cotton On. Here's Cotton On Africa. Take my Cotton On label and put it there, and it's a label. I did do it for my post for 5K. I'll show you just now. Okay, I've gone into my gallery, can't find the 5K post, but good opportunity to show you this. Click on those 3 blocks or lines, and then there you'll find archive. When you click on archive, you'll find that drop down arrow, and there's posts and stories. So you can actually go to stories and look for all your previous posts, like I am right now, and then literally you'll find what you're looking for. So with this particular one, I did that little trick that I was showing you about to create this label, and that's what I did to achieve this here as well. Another thing that you can do with your reshares, I'm going to use this coffee this time, just something different, is that you saw that option that I showed you about making a space and then choosing that block. So I'm going to do that, make it bigger. Okay, then I'm going to make it, let's say, this black color over here. So then what I can do is take that block and literally move it, just make it as big as I want it to be, like that even, and maybe move it around, I don't know, and then tap my picture and it's going to be in front, and then I can do that again for another one, space, hold there, make more, and I can literally color pick that again, maybe take the brown this time, and then take that, also make it really big, put it in here wherever I want, really as big as I want, as small as I want. You can tap it and you have these geometric shapes behind your picture, which I also think is pretty cute. So yeah, there you have it. I'm going to actually put up a solid overlay of this picture. You tap and hold, completely covered. You take the erase tool and you can just do this, which is like a cute preview of your picture. And you can even like add in that new post option, find one that you think looks cute or whatever, and literally that's your new post. Maybe let's make it bigger. This one is not tappable, but people know that there's a new post that they can go look for, so I think that's pretty cool. You can also use that same pen tool but choose the highlight option, right? And then you can select a color on the actual image, picture or video and overlay it, but a transparent overlay. And you can just write something along the lines of like tea time or whatever. And I also just highly recommend the use of time-lapse videos. They're really cool to just give you like a short story, and also just the use of different things in a picture, you know, like adding the date there too. The variations of text are also very cute. It adds a lot more interest, you know. So there's another hack for you. If you also go onto your stories like this, you'll find that you have like filters here, right? I'm just gonna pick a random one, like this outline one. So it has this outline like this, and it actually shows you who it came from here. So outline by Diana Rod. So what you can actually do is send these effects to any of your followers and share it with them. You can also browse more so that you can find effects that you can use. You can also actually go on other people's stories. Let's just choose, let's see. So here's one. You just tap there, right under the name there'll be the name of the filter. I'm not sure if you guys can actually see that properly, but there'll be the name of the filter, and then you'll have options to try it, to save the effect, or send it to somebody. And so you can literally save the effect, and then it will definitely appear in your stories. See, that's the one I just took, Fox by senya.ks. Another thing you can do is actually go to your gallery, and if you've taken like live photos, what you're able to do, let me look for one. So I took this one when I hit 5K, and as you can see, it's a still image when I uploaded onto Instagram, but when I took it on my phone, it was a live photo. So if you just press and hold it, then it becomes a boomerang. And then what you can do is literally go to that boomerang option and choose whether you want a normal boomerang, do you want to make it shorter or longer, do Do you want it to be a slow-mo boomerang? Do you want it to be an echo boomerang or a duo boomerang? So if you didn't know you had these options, now you know. Another thing that you actually can do is link IGTVs, but you can literally link that. You upload it, it will literally take you to the IGTV that you've linked. And if you have 10k followers, you're able to add any links, so you can swipe up off of the Instagram apps, which I think is pretty cool, which is why I want 10k, so I can be part of the swipe up gang. So if you're hearing this now, go follow me on Instagram and help me get to that 10k, please. So yeah, I think those are basically all the options that I can think of. I hope I'm not forgetting anything. There you go. That's me. Tendo Gambushe. Hawemuurhh. Here's my feed. If you're interested, but please do follow me. Let's turn that into 10k. Yeah? Yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. But instead of looking at this screen, I'm gonna give you an actual outro. My face, present. I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. I hope that if you learned anything new, you tag me when you try it out. And also do share any hacks that you might have in the comments or on my socials. Literally, please just follow me on my Instagram. Do that thing. Follow me on my Instagram and engage with me there. But thank you guys so much for watching, and see you again in my next video. And if you're here already, just watch another video, and I'm going to remind you again, subscribe. It's good for your soul.